Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I'm here tonight to do our hashtag Tarot and Chill live mini readings. So I'm going to give it a few minutes for everyone to join in. I did hop on a few minutes early because girl's ready to roll. But I figured, like if I give it a few minutes, we'll start right at 8 with the collective message, and we'll do the announcement for this month's Graceful Healers 30-minute session. Brooke and Danny's in the house. Yo, what up? My girl, my brothers, my sisters, I love you. It's so funny how things change, but yet, like, there is still so much love. Like, even with the letter, Danny, right? Like, we have come, and I know I'm speaking like just kind of to y'all right now. So everyone else who's listening in, just bear with me. But I think about it, a year ago, right? And where all of us were and all the things that we were doing and working together and all these things. And even though like a lot of our tribe has kind of, we've all kind of followed our own route, right? And that's a beautiful part of it. But that family tie, that energy, that loving bond's still fucking there. And I appreciate y'all so much for all of your support, your part in my journey, and like just the love that I have for you too. So much respect, so much. And I'm just glad that everyone's getting what they need, right? Like even Kara, I've noticed, hey girl, so many of us in just a year has leveled up so much in different ways. And now our journeys are all kind of playing out in this beautiful organic experience. And I'm just like in awe. I'm just in awe. When you hit me with a year today. And I started like even writing that letter meant so much to me, like going back through all of our experiences and how y'all's story unfolded. It's just beautiful, and I'm so glad to be a part of it. So happy anniversary, guys. Let's give Danny and Brooke some love for their 1-year anniversary that just passed. I'm so excited for y'all. Yeah, it really did. It really did. Yes, always, always. I love the mess out of you. um, yes, yes. And that's the beautiful thing, like, and that's what true friendship and love is, right? Like respecting everyone's process, letting us freely do what we need to experience, but also realizing like our tribe, like that shit is thick, y'all. You can't break this. And the way that we've all connected and the roles that we've accepted in this life, I'm just fucking honored, man. I am so honored to be a part of this tribe and a part of such a beautiful collective of souls, like real healers that are dedicated to the process, and knowing that no matter what, it's always there. Always there. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Seriously. So hi Kay, how are you? So for those of you who are joining in, that do not know how this works, so we're gonna pull a collective message first. We're also going to to pick the winner for the free 30-minute session. I've been tongue-tied all day today, guys. So first, welcome. If you're new, I'm totally skipping over that part. Glad to have you here. I am Jessica. And so we usually do this on Wednesdays, and that might change up too, but since it's Friday night, I won't keep everyone too long, but I do feel kind of short and sweet with the messages tonight, so I think they're going to be very clear and to the point. But we always pull a collective message first, so that's a message for everybody that's watching the video, that comes across, that needs it. It's going to resonate with you somehow. Now, after we do that, we'll probably go ahead and get the winner of the. No, they want to do it after. Okay, so we're going to pull the collective message first. Then we're going to pick the winner for the free 30-minute session for this month's Graceful Healing members. And if you want to join that, there's a join button next to the subscribe button. All the perks are there. Y'all go check it out. But every month you get in on what's the word I'm looking for, guys? Why am I getting all like speechless now? You're in the drawing for a free 30-minute session with me, no matter what that is, whether that's Reiki, regression, tarot, life coaching, whatevs. I'm here for you. Free 30-minute session, okay? And then every 3 months, we will pick one member for a intuitively put together gift basket for whatever you're going through, whatever you need at this time. It is going to be my and Spirit's present to you for your part in this journey and keeping this channel going. So thank you. Right? Be gone, bitches. So yeah, honestly, the Mercury retrogrades haven't been affecting me so much lately, except for my speech, but there's a lot around the throat chakra going on, so we won't get into that. But if you want to get a reading tonight, so that's really what we're here for, right? So if you want a reading tonight, it is a $20 VIP. VIP means you are guaranteed a reading. Your name will be put on a list as I get the donations. So thank you, Brooke, for posting that in the comments. If you want to get on the VIP list, your name will be put down according to when I receive your donation. If you want a free 1-card pull, you have to wait until we get done with the VIPs. Now, sometimes that list can go longer than others, but, it is what it is. So I will try to get through as many as possible. At the end of VIP list, we will pull some free 1-card pulls. But it's simple questions, guys, and make sure you have your questions ready. Now, whoever the free 1-card pulls, I can't read for everybody, so it is who I am drawn to. It is not guaranteed, okay? So keep that in mind. Thank you to all my moderators in advance for helping out. Hey, David. And let's just have fun, guys. So I want to pull a collective message first, and then we will get into the Graceful Healing members. Okay. So let's start with the Sacred Rebel deck by Elena Fairchild. It's nice to see you too. All right. So Spirit, what does the collective need to hear right now? Okay. So this is definitely a time of contemplation, and especially with how you are aligning with yourself and other people at this time. This is a really good time for reflection and focusing on the light that is within you and the light that's within this life. Like, the more we focus on positivity, hope, faith, optimism, all of that, like, it just naturally comes. Whatever energy you're vibrating at, it's going to replenish. So this is a good time to be gentle with yourself, a good time to be compassionate with yourself. And understand the work that is in progress and be gentle with that process. Understand that you're not going to have everything figured out overnight, and that's okay, because you're exactly where you need to be. But you also have to understand that when it comes to, when it's all about balance, right? If we are go, 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 and completely in our masculine all the time, we miss out on life, right? We forget the small moments. We blow past the most memorable experiences that are around us. And I've noticed it. The more that I have become present, the more that I have been in flow. Like, I can't believe the amount of moments that are presented to me that have so much meaning and emotion behind it that I've never experienced quite like this in my life. So it's really important. There's a lot about acceptance and respect for self that's been coming up lately, right? And we all know, and we've all heard, that attitude of gratitude goes a long way. But how much gratitude does one really have for themselves without feeling the guilt of, is that conceited or is that selfish to love me? Is it selfish to love me, or to think that I'm a good person, or be proud of the way that I show up, or how, no matter how many times my heart's been broken, it still has so much love to give? I should love myself for these things. And I should stop all the karmic and a lot of the karmic cycles, man. Like, if you would not say it to your dearest loved one, you should not be saying it to yourself. And there's so many things that are being brought up for us that are either reflecting back our shadow or the purity that's within. And it's what we accept of ourselves that's going to be reflected back in our experience. So what have you chosen to accept about yourself today? And what are you aligning with and creating an an alliance with, right? What are you saying you are safe and comfortable to act as you will in my life? Now, that can go many different ways, because you might be seeing chaos and disorder and disruption and just bullshit everywhere. But are you taking the necessary steps to set healthy boundaries, to speak your truth, to say, I don't want to be a part of that. That's not my problem to fix. And releasing attachment to walk away from things that are causing a disruption in your life, right? Or, is it one of those things where you're just so in tune and flow and confident, not cocky, but confident in the way that you show up and the actions you're taking on a daily basis to be not only the best version of yourself, but also to inspire others to carry that same frequency? There's a huge difference, guys. So, this is about the work that is happening within and around you. Okay? So what you choose to focus on will manifest. We know this. And if you do not take the time to move into your feminine, to say, you know what, Jess, you've been going really hard lately. Maybe you need a hug. Maybe you need a rest. Maybe you need to go outside and be barefoot with the earth and just allow yourself to receive instead of moving and constantly navigating, right? Why is it so hard for us to do that? Why is it so hard for us to be still? Why is it so hard to be in a room where there is no one else around, but the silence is not quiet? Because we don't allow it. And any time that most people try to get quiet, what do? We resist. We say, we can't do this. I can't meditate. It's too much, because you are not comfortable with your own silence. So we're going to read some of this, see what they really want to tell you on how this is all going to tie in together, because these are just intuitive messages. So let's see. Here we go. It is time to hold on to yourself and let go of another, even if just for a time. You have gained all that was meant to be from that connection, at least for now. You have given and you have received. The need to let go does not deny the value of what has been acquired. It is more than that the time has come for greater productivity, creativity, abundance, and consciousness in your life. You have completed many cycles in the high vibrational frequency of consciousness that you are now being asked to release. You have been in that vibrational frequency for some time now. You have earned the right to step out of that frequency, out of the habits, relationships, and the possibilities that are limited to that outmoded frequency. It is now time to expand into higher frequencies of experience that will bring enhanced love, empowerment, and peace into your life. You will take the wisdom of what you have learned with you into something new, new connections, new relationships, new life experiences at a higher turn of the spiral of life. But first, you. Trust that you can step into solitude for a time without being consumed by loneliness. It is time to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps you have had a period of outward orientation where your energy has been diverted away from the inner journey of self-discovery and creative self-expression and into the world of lists, schedules, and demands. Trust that you may need to step back momentarily, even from your healthy relationships and commitments, to refresh your spirit by reconnecting with your own nature and solitude. Perhaps you have been diving so deep into the creative waters that you have lost your bearings or energetic connection to the earth, your own life, and your own needs in the here and now. Either way, you need to come back to the ground of your own body. This is a time for self-love, for paying attention to yourself, for nurturing, holding on, and being with you. It doesn't mean you can't love another. It just means you need to turn your attention inwards for a time, for some quality time with you. You will emerge renewed, refreshed, and clear about your journey and your relationship as a result. This also comes as a confirmation that the work you have been doing on yourself is working for you. Your level of self-love is growing, and your ability to love consciously and healthily is growing, and your ability to love consciously is increasing as a result. Some connections in your life will mature along with you, and your regard and affection will deepen and blossom. It will be revealed that other relationships are no longer relevant to your life journey. You will know which is which because you will feel it. You will feel it most clearly when you have some time to be with yourself and reconnection. If you have been contemplating a change in lifestyle, enrolling in a class or joining a group, starting a project, or setting aside time to focus on your inner work, then this comes as a confirmation that these things will be supportive, healthy, and helpful for you. This also comes with particular guidance that there is a situation that has recently arisen and will arise soon where you need to back yourself. Don't be put upon or hoodwinked into backing down by the emotional reactions of others. Stand your ground and stay aligned with what you know to be true. No matter how wonderful something seems logically or on the surface, if it doesn't feel right for you, it is not for you at this time. Perhaps that will change and it will be right for you later. Perhaps you will step away and realize with relief that you had a lucky escape from a situation that would have ended up unnecessarily costing you. Either way, backing yourself and not giving in to the opinion of another, no matter how highly you would have rated that opinion in the past, is important. It is highly likely that you are breaking with tradition, with a role model or belief system that you have outgrown. You must be there for yourself because you are doing well. You are on the right path and you are growing. So well done. Okay. So, hey, Hope. I am so glad. Hey, Jennifer. These are the Sacred Rebel cards by Elena Fairchild. I freaking love these cards, man. Just beautiful. Her work is just amazing. I can't get enough of it. So then our next one, we'll make this quick. Or God, listen, they really have a lot of messages for y'all. I thought this one would be a little shorter, but it's not. And obviously people need to hear it. So we're going to roll with it. Okay. So focus on the light. A tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intention to create from your heart. As your intention grows, so does the light. As the light grows, so does your intention. Magic wants to happen for you now. The synchronicity, perfect timing, opportunities, and information that are needed will seem to be drawn right to your door. You may start to feel as if you cannot walk outside without stumbling into something helpful, wonderful, and inspiring. You might be startled at this interplay of light with your heart evokes many new successes and attracts an abundance of opportunities your way. You may need to adjust as the field of light grows stronger and its effects become more palpable. It may bring rather dramatic improvements into your world. You may be uncomfortable or feel out of your depth with these changes. This could be understandable, but it would be a shame for you to hold on to that resistance for anything more than a brief moment. Any resistance or fear will inhibit the continuing free flow of the light so that it can manifest its beauty through you in the physical world where it is needed. It is best to stay focused on your pure heart and intentions. Just allow all else to happen of its own accord without making it mean anything too personal. Simply let it be the workings of great light and love, flowing through a pure heart and touching the world. Even if that light that is drawn to you and flows through you has some dazzling effects, you don't have to get caught up in it. Doing so might start you worrying that you are unworthy or that you are unable to keep up. This worry will constrict possibilities rather than allowing the free flow of light. You have permission simply to be appreciative of the light and to enjoy it as you continue to focus on what really matters. The pure intention of your heart and your desire to create. If you are not sure what this means or how it would look on a practical level, consider this example. A service-oriented business becomes very successful financially and gains considerable commercial power, which can be used to help promote its message or assist with other organizations in gaining exposure to the public. Of course, that power could be used in less pure ways, such as boosting personal ego rather than promoting the agenda of the heart. Power games and politics might start erupting as the people grab for their share and suddenly the purity of the project begins to crumble. Sometimes success can be like a powerful mirror and a shining searchlight as it shows up what was already within someone or a group of people. Under the spotlight of success, it is more intense, amplified, and obvious. This can give us an opportunity to sow the seeds of our own destruction or to work on what arises from a heart-centered perspective to create a firmer foundation that supports even greater attainment. How would that work in this example? By returning attention to the heart of why the business was started in the first place. It is wise to maintain focus on the pure, original motivation for the work, rather than shifting course to focus on money or influence. The latter are not bad per se, but they are rather different vibration. focused on personal gain rather than the heart-centered contribution. When focus shifts from the heart, the underlying energy of any creative project can become contaminated with lower vibrational forces such as fear, which is behind greed, for example. If this is not rectified, that business or creative project will begin to change. It will lose the luster of its original purpose that made it so attractive and magnetic to the light. Its continued ability to grow as a light in the world is diminished. It may end up becoming just another corporate machine, successful according to the conventional measures or not. The genuine heart-centered success that creates a win-win field of energy for all involved can only be attained, nurtured, and expanded when those creating the project or business remain focused on the purity of their own original intentions. This oracle brings an assurance of success of the highest order, not just commercially, but from the heart. It will manifest as a highly valuable offering to the world. This applies to you, this applies to a project, endeavor, or organization in which you are involved. Your heart will help you realize which group or project it applies to. It may be more than one. However, you must stay focused. Enjoy the glittering lights of success, but don't be distracted by them. Stay on point with what you want to create and why. Stay true to yourself. This card also brings another message to don't be distracted by other paths around you at this time, as you are too close to succeeding on the one you are on now. Diluting your energies in the pursuit of too much will slow down your success, and the world needs your light to shine sooner rather than later. In time, you may diversify and explore other ways to express yourself, but for now, build what you are working on and know that success is coming swiftly. Okay. So I hope those messages resonate with someone. I know it does for me in many ways. So, all right, guys. So that's our collective message. We're going to go ahead and do our pull for our graceful healing members. So as you can see, let's see if I can get that to focus. We have our little Russian roulette here. And we are going to spin, spin, spin. Who is going to be our lucky winner? And Cynthia, you are our lucky winner for a free 30-minute session. So email me, get in touch with me. Pretty sure, isn't she already in here? Was she? No? All right. Well, I will email her for sure. Yay, Cynthia. So good. I'm glad. I'm excited to work with her. Okay. So let's check our PayPal real quick. If anyone wants to get on the list, PayPal link is in the description box or down below in the comment. Yeah. Yeah, I figured. So let's see if we have anyone on the list. Okay, and we have Hope on the list. So for anyone who is interested in a reading tonight, how this works is it starts off with a $20 VIP, which you can donate through the PayPal link, which is in the comments or in the description box. Once I receive your donation, your name will go on a list. We'll go through the VIPs. Once we get done with the VIPs, then we will move to a free one-card pull. Now, with the free one-card pull, it is not guaranteed. I only pull for who I am drawn to. And if y'all would like to donate, you can do that through PayPal, Super Chat. Anything is appreciated, guys. So thank you. But yeah, if you want a free one-card pull, you'll have to wait till the VIPs are done, okay? So, Hope, if you want to go ahead and get your question ready for me, my dear, we will start off with you. Get this list started. All right. So, okay. I got it, Kara. Thank you. So you'll be up next. If I could, I don't know why this phone does not like it when it's like sitting down and I'm trying to touch it. I have to have it in my hands. Okay. So Hope, whatever spirit wants me to know about this relationship that I'm in. Okay. All right, guys. So what does Hope need to know about this relationship that she's in? All right. So what is the current energy of the relationship right now? Okay. So there's a couple things. Okay, I do see that y'all do share a very unique connection. Okay, there's a lot of love here. I also feel that your physical bodies respond a lot to each other, whether through like tingling sensations, kind of just like picking up physical vibes from each other. I feel though that there's some sort of resistance when it comes to independence, like because like what's the current energy of y'all's connection? We have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles to me really represents like independence, doing things on your own, being comfortable with where you're at in life, like really focusing on career, and building, right? Like for that ultimate goal of being stable and structured in life. So that seems to be a very big thing for both of you, is creating stability in your life. But the problem is like with the Nine of Pentacles being the current energy, it kind of feels that there's not much building together. It's more individualized. Okay. So, yes, Cynthia, you freaking won the free 30-minute session, girl. Yeah, you just missed that. So email me, and we'll get that set up for you. So anyway, but Hope, I feel like the thing is, okay, and this is kind of what I'm getting. I'm not sure that you were convinced this is your person. I don't. I really don't. You it kind of feels like what they're bringing up for me is when I was getting frustrated in love and trying to be open to relationships, but and I'm not saying that everyone that came across my path in the last 3 years, that they didn't have any positive qualities, you know what I'm saying? But there's always something that seemed to be missing or just didn't flow properly, and things just got messy, you know what I'm saying? And I was tired of chasing, I was tired of fighting, I was tired of convincing, but I started getting frustrated with the whole process. And so I had to back off of it for a while, again, to really become clear about what I'm trying to attract. And that's what I feel like you're doing. I feel like you know that there is an energy out there for you that completely understands you, that is your person, that is your partner for life, that when this energy comes into your life that you're set, right? But you're just not getting it yet. And don't miss out on your husband because of your boyfriend. This goes for anybody, okay? Male or female. Do not waste time on a relationship that is missing all these marks and just feels like it is more of a job and a project than it is a conscious cooperative partnership, okay? Because you are wasting time on someone who is not a good fit for you and keeping your potential lifelong partner even further away, right? Because you're not allowing that space. So they're telling you the right one is worth waiting for. And I feel like even though you'll have this unique connection, both of you are on two different pages, and both of you are really trying to figure out how to be stable. But there's a lot that's missing in this relationship. Yes, you care about each other. Yes, you feel for each other. But I also feel like a lot of that might be more of like, because you want companionship, you want a physical body near you, you don't want to feel lonely. And yet at the same time, you're not thinking about future together, you're thinking about your own individual past and not seeing it together. So that right there says this is not the person for me. If you are in a relationship and there's no future together that you're thinking of or planning together, what are you doing? Right? Like, if you're going to do your individual, like, I'm going to go this way and I'm going to go, and that's going to end up pulling away regardless. So understand the love that's coming in. There are still things that need to be worked out on your end. Okay. You need to choose you and like really like, okay, the messages that have been coming out all day, okay, all day long. These are cycles that we need to complete, and that is by having respect, confidence, and love for ourselves. To say, like, it's okay if this person doesn't work out. At least I'm being open. At least I'm trying, but I'm also having enough discernment to know what works and what doesn't. And if it doesn't work, I'm not going to hold you here to suffer with me, right? Because I'm okay either way. And so you're moving into this new path of power, empowerment for yourself. And by that, you actually start calling in, because the more in tune you are with yourself, the more you're going to call in your true mirror. The person, and again, whatever phase you were at, right? So whatever phase you were at, you're going to be attracting people who are mirroring that. The more in tune with yourself that you are, the more love you have for yourself, the more you are going to attract someone who can do the same. It's true. It's a basic law of attraction. So they're telling you it is worth waiting for, okay? This soul that you feel is out there for you is out there, okay? You're already pinging each other. You have been throughout your life. You've been seeing little tidbits in each one of your partners, all the little favorite pieces of your relationships that have fallen apart, all the reasons you fell in love with those people, wrapped in one package, waiting, going through their process, and coming to this point of intersection where the divine can say, finally, they got out of their way, now they can come together. Okay? So, yes, it's mine too, and it's beautiful. And listen, when I tell you it is worth the wait, do your work, be diligent, have discernment, love your life. When you are living your best life, everything else just naturally comes. But don't hold on to anything that is not truly fulfilling. You are wasting both of your time if you're trying to navigate something that doesn't feel right to you. Right? Like, I think a lot of people will have natural doubts and worries, especially if you haven't dealt with your fears or your shadow. But when the right person comes along, like, your fears just ease. Your fears ease, and you process, you have your tools, you go through the motions, but you do it together. And that's the beautiful thing. If you can't do it together, what are you doing in it? Okay? So that's the advice they have for you. But this kind of love that you're looking for, start here right now. Choose yourself, choose love for yourself, and do whatever you can to live your best life, girl. Best life. Okay? Whatever that looks like. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, the shadow is not, like, it can be daunting, and listen, it can feel like you are going to true battle with yourself at times. But now that I'm out of it, like, I literally have to go back and be like, man, I really went through some shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it never even existed at the same time, because I'm so fucking happy in my life. I honor it, I respect it, but it is not a dictating factor for how I live my life anymore. So we all have the courage, we all have the strength. It just matters if you believe in yourself enough to do it and have the courage to keep pushing forward even when it gets tough. So, yeah, girl, there's a lot changing for you, but you hold that frequency, and if it don't match that frequency, understand what, thank you, teacher. That's been coming up all day. Thank you, teacher. So, take what you can from those relationships, but yeah, man, don't. Don't sacrifice your process for a half-ass love. It's a dishonor to your heart. It is. So, but yeah, girl, I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you. So, okay. So that was Hope. Let's go to Kara. Kara, you're up next. Yeah, the list is still open. You're so welcome, honey. Good luck. Good luck. Just hit me with whatever they got. Okay, so yeah, but Cynthia, the list is still open. Kara's last on the list so far. So if you want to hop on, please do so. And thank y'all, everyone. Everyone. All right, so what do we need for Kara? Okay. I want to be a little more specific. So, what does she need to remember about herself right now? Okay. What's her biggest lesson right now? And what would you like her to take with her? Okay. So, what do you need to remember about yourself right now? Okay. So, we have blossoming and sacred space. I feel like this is really about you truly coming into your own as creating a sacred life for yourself. Okay. And listen, with the lifestyle that you used to live, and like you've already changed, we were just having this conversation about how, how much we've come in a year, right? So you went from this huge extreme of living in an addictive lifestyle to coming into major awareness and consciousness. And now you're trying to navigate a new relationship and all these new chapters in your life and still have this sacred space. It takes time, honey. You're just coming into this new chapter and melting all the lessons that you learn from your addictive life and using the tools and the wisdom that you learned, like in the fierceness, right? Like your true power from your awakening, and then molding that into a conscious relationship. You went from breaking it all down to building yourself up to building a true conscious relationship. Not with just yourself, but with Sir Rickard. Okay. So this is just the beginning. Okay. And you need to have some patience with yourself. Don't give up on the process. There's different things that I feel like you might be running into some hiccups about, like certain core pieces of yourself that you know who you are, but you might still relate to who you were, especially in your addictive lifestyle, and still revealing layers of the distorted perceptions, right? But also finding that balance of being Kara, right? Of being you, but still having this. The way that they're bringing it about is like spiritual thug, okay? And there might be some judgment and fear about like how people perceive you, or do spiritual people really act like that? How can she be a healer if she was this, or whatever the case may be? But it's like the perception that people see of you has nothing to do with who you really are, okay? And so it's really about owning who you are on a core level, everything that makes Kara the phoenix, right? Everything that makes you the fire that you are. But also understanding that the love, grace, and compassion that it took to heal your addictions, to say, I am sacred and I deserve to be loved, even for myself, also teaches me more forgiveness and compassion for others. And now you're blending all of that into this relationship that's beautifully mirroring back all of this to you. Okay. So what really needs to be challenged at this time is not shying away from any fears, right? And really being gentle with them and creating that sacred space for whatever is coming up for you. And listen, just, and I was having this conversation earlier today about fear. People look at fear like, oh, I'm not fearful, because like it's a bad thing to be fearful. It depends on how much power you're giving it, guys. And listen, you can be fearful of so many things, but being fearful isn't just like you're scared for your life, hiding in a corner, or that you're in an emotional wreck and can't deal with the situation. There's fear of not feeling needed, right? There's a feeling of not being wanted that causes a lot of unrest and mistrust. There's a lot of fear of being judged. So typically those people end up casting stones in order to hide themselves, right? How many fears do we have of being judged, ridiculed, or rejected for being in our most natural state? Girls, when our hair is a mess and we don't have makeup on and we got the fat pants on with our fuzzy socks and we don't want our man to see us, yet they think we're beautiful, gorgeous, the right person, right? So fears can look and come in many, many different forms. And like one today, it's the fear and obligation of feeling the fixer savior complex, right? Feeling the need to save someone instead of just understanding our role of holding space, planting seeds, holding the hand to support, but not feeling responsible for doing the work for them, right? But really what that boils down to is the fear of not being able to protect, being able to provide, or this could be one of those things that, y'all give me 1 second. So this is a really important time to pay attention to whatever shadows may be coming up for you, so that you can be more aware of the conscious connections in and around your life. So let's see what this one wants to say to you. So there is a call for more intimacy in your immediate relationships. There is an opening for heart-to-heart communication that can salvage and restore a broken relationship or friendship. If you're willing to honor your differences and to look to what unites you, sometimes it is hard to bear the differences between one another. One person may be willing to live life in a high definition, whilst other may prefer to live it more vicariously, until they have the confidence to step onto the center stage of their own life story. We are not here to judge each other, just to love, to be loved, and to let go of those that cannot accept us as we open up to those who can. This oracle brings guidance for you to trust in the sanctity of the connections in your life. If you have asked to experience a more sacred connection with people who truly get you and want to play life with you, rather than at odds with or against you, then this oracle is confirmation that this manifestation is on its way to you now. It may or may not be obvious at first, but kindred spirits are going to enter your life to help you connect with your deeper feelings and creativity. They will give wings to your inspirational ideas and big dreams. If you have been asking for healing in your current friendships or other immediate relationships, know that this can happen through your willingness to express your true feelings and allow the situation to either fall apart or come together, according to the greater workings of life. Sometimes webs that have joined people together are broken, and that is appropriate as people may outgrow what once held them together. Sometimes that tie binds us together are so strong that they are able to withstand a great deal of pressure and still remain intact. The webs of connection between us will sever or sustain based on the higher wisdom of life itself. Either way, healing happens in the resolution of our feelings, and we are once again able to feel free, forgive, and be ready to move on to the next stage of relating, either with a person who has been in connection with us for a time or with someone new. This oracle asks you to remain open to healing connections and to allow people to be close to you. Trust in the process that draws people in and out of your life. Resist nothing and seek wisdom in all. Okay, Spirit. I'm just saying. So I hope that helps you. They dropping all the truth bombs tonight. But yeah, man, that just confirms it all. It really does. All right, so we got Cynthia and Christina G on the board. Thanks, guys. Let's see. Christina. Okay. So, Cynthia, you are up next. Go ahead and post your question. Yeah, she is that and all a bag of chips. Good. You are so welcome, sister. Love you. Now I want chips too. Oh, goodness. I love y'all so much. I am a hot mess right now. Oh, well, good thing you won that 30-minute session, girl. You just let me know when you're ready. You let me know when you are ready. All right, guys. So let's bring it home for fucking Cynthia. What does she need right now? First off, you need some Reiki. They got me rubbing my hands like crazy. You need some clearing, girl. It almost feels like a nervous tick. God, you were under a lot of stress. I can feel it. The way that they have me holding my hands and the way that I'm holding my head, like, I just feel like I need to bring attention to this right now. I really feel that whatever you are struggling with right now, you need, like, please, please ask for help. Pray, okay? This is a real good time for you to really lean on your spirit team, okay? Ask for protection, ask for clarity and guidance, whatever that may be. But, like, I feel that you need to pay attention to other areas of what's going on, not what's just right in front of you. And also make sure that you're listening. Listen, okay? So the messages that you are receiving are coming in many different forms, okay? The signs are everywhere. So make sure you're paying attention to your surroundings. Make sure you're paying attention to the songs, to the lyrics, the poems that you're hearing. Like, there are messages dropping all the time, girl, all the time. It is time for you to clear your energy and ground, okay? Gotta clear your energy. It's also time for you to take back your power, whatever this situation is. Like, listen, you have a major journey ahead of you, okay? And there are new things that are in the works, but this journey, this is a part of your journey that you're really going to be tested, because you really don't have anyone to rely on but yourself in this particular situation. This is really going to boil down to you, okay? See the signs. See the signs. See the signs. See the signs. Okay? This is about creating stability and security for yourself. Okay? This journey, you have done so much, yes, by yourself, but it's like no one can give you the answer for this. This has to be your decision. You have to call back your power. You have to know your inner strength. You have to know, like, what you're willing to push forward for. Okay, what are you willing to fight for? You've already been through so much. Are you really gonna, like, waste the last leg of the race just giving up at the finish line? Hell to the nah, right? We don't lay down like that. So this is a time to, nope, this is the last leg, man. This is the last leg of this fucking chapter. I am not going down looking fucking weak. I am strong. I am amazing. I am fucking powerful. And I've already done all this. I've already done this. You can't knock me down, like, whatever. Oh. This is a major empowerment, okay? Major, major empowerment for you. It is focused, it is determined, it is headstrong. Look at the face on this horse, okay? I really wish that glare wasn't there, but steady, focus forward, knowing exactly what it is going to take. Okay? And even on this guy's face, like, Yeah, listen. Been walking a long damn time, but I still got more, right? So there's a lot of frustration, okay? There's a lot of frustration and animosity I'm feeling. And I'm not sure if it's people that are actively doing this or energetically doing this, but I feel like there's people or a certain person's that is manipulating your emotions, either, here or here. So be aware of that. What does this card say? So you have choice in all things. Your power is born of that freedom to choose, but with that freedom comes the burden of responsibility. To know your power, you must accept responsibility for your part in all you experience, even when you allow another to impose their choice or will upon you. You have the power to choose if you wear a saddle or a bridle, or if another will ride upon your back. Own your power, know it, and see it in all of your choices and actions. Okay. So, and then make the sacrifice. You will not achieve the outcome you desire if you are unwilling to act upon your intentions. It is not as simple as wanting something to happen or believing that it will happen. You have to make it happen, and to make it happen requires you to be willing and ready to do whatever is necessary, no matter the sacrifice. This is where your power comes in, okay? For everything you desire, you must give of yourself in return. So this is huge moment for you in realizing, like, when you really want something, there's nothing that's going to stop you from getting it, right? And you've already come this far in your journey, so it's really, really important that you ground yourself, keep yourself clear, and don't allow others to impose on you, okay? And understand that you have the choice in how these people show up, what you allow, and what, like, even if they do it, what's your emotional reaction to it, right? Like, you can only have so much power as I give you. So this is a really big moment for you to, what is your intention? What are you willing to do? And what are you going to do about it? Okay. I want to pull an advice card. They're keeping it short and sweet with you, but we'll see what the Sacred Rebels has to say. What bit of advice can we give Cynthia for moving forward in this situation? Let's see. Yeah, girl. Yeah. All right. So what advice does Cynthia need moving forward? Right. What does Cynthia need moving forward? Shock of the new. All right. Okay. What wild, unconventional voice is calling to you? Can you hear it? Didn't I say you need to listen? Can you hear the call, my friend? Can you hear the call? It is so different and so unusual, it might be hard to decipher, like hearing an unfamiliar language for the first time. It might be hard to discern with great clarity now, but there is an affinity between you and this strangely beautiful newness seeking to manifest. This oracle says there is a stirring at the deepest level within you. Something new will break through, and the process of this birth may be a shock to you. The shock will transform into great joy and a sense of tremendous liberation, but you must bear the strangeness first. And this is that process that you are going through, right? You're at the last leg of this journey. So, the strangeness might be something that rattles your beliefs about yourself and your world, daring you to become more of yourself, more open to where life is leading you, and more willing to be the unique sacred art being crafted by the hand of the universal creator. Nature never shies away from strange beauty. She allows for endless diversity, and her sacred works are often peculiar and stunning. You live within her field of creative grace as a specially created work that also creates. You are being asked to surrender any fear you may have of being seen as exotic, unusual, eccentric, or bizarre. You are being asked to make peace with strange beauty and to let it happen through you in a creative flow. Perhaps you need to allow your conventional ideas of beauty to become even more inspired and open. Perhaps you can allow your need for the world to behave according to your fixed ideas to fall away. You will receive so much more in its place. This oracle comes with a special message for you. There are rumblings and stirrings of the creative life force happening now, deep in the undercurrents of your being. If you are very attuned or sensitive, you may have consciously felt this already, with excitement, discomfort, or both. If you have not yet sensed these inner stirrings, they are happening all the same. So be on the lookout for the big shift of new birth, the shock of the new, the unconventional, the strangely beautiful, and the disturbing liberation of that which is foreign stepping into your life. This is life creating the stage upon which you will experience greater fulfillment. Don't be nervous if the rumblings of change turns into a mighty roar that rocks boats, bursts forth as novel ideas, and changes things in a way that is out of your control. This is life happening. Free fall into it. The oracle of the shock of the new comes to you saying, the old way is on its way out. You are being invited, dragged, nurtured, and coerced into the new. You can handle it. This oracle brings you guidance. You are about to encounter something new and different in your life. This is helpful. Don't reject it, no matter how small or insignificant or how powerful and life-changing it may seem to be. You are being asked to dispense with your reliance on the past and what have been your tools to navigate life. You have outgrown your old methods. You will have to fly by the seat of your pants, so to speak, as you experiment with new ways to be. Life will show you the way. So, girl, life will show you. Best way to the best way to learn is through experience, right? But yeah. So just keep it moving, girl. Just keep it moving. But yeah, you just let me know when you're ready to set up that appointment. We'll get you cleared out. Okay? Okay. You're so welcome, honey. Christina G, you are up next, my dear. I thought I saw her in here earlier. Or was I tripping? What? Oh, no, she was in there earlier. Oh, thank you, Hope. Have a good one. Christina G, you still in here, baby? I haven't heard from her in a while, so I don't know if she had to hop off or not. She was in here in the beginning. If not, I'll make it up to her. But yeah, so that's after Christina G, that's the last of our VIPs. So if anyone wants a free 1-card pull, y'all can go ahead and start posting your questions. Of course. Oh, there she is. There she is. What's coming up in the next 3 months? All right. Let's do it this way. What is happening the next 3 months for Christina? So we will start, we're coming to the end of October, November, December, January. Let's start with November 2020. How the fuck are we in November, guys? We're almost in November. November 2020 for Christina G. November, December, and January. Let's get 3 cards. 1 for each month. What is happening for Christina G? Next 3 months, please. Next 3 months. 2 more shuffles. 2 more shuffles. Turkey and presents right around the corner. That's right. All right. Let's see. November, December, and January. I like it. Okay. So listen, if you've been feeling stagnancy in certain areas of your life, December is going to be a huge month for you. Pay attention to things coming up in November that seem to be meeting a lot of resistance, a lot of stagnancy, things that are just not working out. Make sure to stay in flow, okay? Because the Chariot being reversed, like there's certain things that are just going to either come to a halt, cycles that are going to close. If it's not meant to work out for you, you're going to know. Okay, because you're going to keep meeting resistance. You're going to keep getting blocked. You're going to keep feeling out of sorts with yourself. Pay attention to whatever needs to end so that you can start these new processes and opening these new doors for yourself. There's the Ace of Swords on the bottom, girl. Like things are about to get really clear for you, but it's up to you to cut out what no longer is appropriate or serves you. So in November, this is going to be a really good time for you to take inventory in your life of where you are maybe putting time and energy into unnecessarily, unhealthy things, or things that just aren't necessarily in alignment, things that you might not necessarily believe in, but you feel obligated to, or whatever the case may be, things that are not in the highest vibration. Really start taking inventory of any energy leaks, things that need to be taken care of, get organized, like really focus on your intention of what it is creating stagnancy so that you can have more of a free-flowing movement going forward. December is going to be a huge empowerment month for you when it comes to that Empress energy. You're really going to start tapping into your divine feminine energy more. You're going to be moving more into your heart space. Huge transformational energy because you're finally calling back in your divinity, right? Your goddess power. And you're letting all these intentions, you're releasing the things that aren't in alignment so that you can create the best life for yourself. And carrying that energy into January starts the month off with anything that felt depressing, felt disconnected, that made you feel alone or isolated. Like all of that is coming to an end. Okay, so this is going to be a really powerful 3 months for you and completing certain cycles that are not meant to come with you moving forward. Okay, and there's a huge shift in mental activity and the way that you're processing and perceiving things moving forward. Okay, there's a new sense of confidence, there's a new sense of power, and there's also it's the way that they're showing it to me is like, so you know how like, okay, this is so weird. Okay, I've never seen anything like this in my life. Okay, so they're showing me like a fancy pair of, and they look fancy but they feel kind of cheap. So weird. Like they're nice glasses. We'll just say that. Okay. I'm going way off into my ego trying to describe this. So basically, nice pair of glasses, right? Say, you just had lunch or, kid grabs your glasses, you get smudges all over them, you're going to clean them off, right? This is all the things that have been creating stagnancy in your life have been the smudges on your glasses for your third eye. Okay. So it's time to dust the glasses off, clean them off, maybe get a new pair. Who knows? Go wild. But my point is that there are things that have been creating like a haze, creating a distortion of the way that you're perceiving things. And now it's time to clear it off so that you can see forth with clarity, truth, and style, whatever that may mean. So take it for what it is. Okay. But that's honestly what I'm getting. And I feel, and that also comes with the Empress because it's like fully accepting yourself and everything that you need. But it's time to clear off the gunk. Okay. So, but a lot of that is stemming from things that are energy leaks or just not like as important as they used to be, and you're still entertaining it. Okay. So, no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, she was the last one. So I hope that helps, Christina. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you. Welcome to the family. All right, guys. So now we have about 20 minutes for free one card pulls. So we're going to move into that real quick. You're so welcome, hon. So let's see. David. So yeah, that's going to be a really, really powerful weekend for me. Not only do I have two of my most amazing, beautiful soul sisters coming up that weekend of Halloween, we are going camping. We are having a goddess feminine camping trip. We're going to be out in nature, just being with each other and getting into our divine sacred feminine. And it's going to be a really powerful and bonding weekend for us. And then actually that same weekend I will be having a talk at my church, and it's like so I'll be giving a speech and doing mediumship readings for the people in my area. So yeah, that whole weekend's going to be a huge, huge thing for me. All of it. But yeah, so since Shay is new, let's get a card. Let's get a card. I feel like the goddess card wants you. Shay need. All right. So they want you to start delegating. Ask others, including your team, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. 54. Okay. So it says, when you feel resentment in your heart because you are carrying more than your share of the load, you're doing no favors for anyone, including yourself. You need to ask for help to ensure that you have private time for contemplation and rest. One of the reasons why I'm able to sit so peacefully is that I know the secret of true productivity. It doesn't come through struggle or strife. Rather, it comes from a clear and focused mind that's unchallenged by indecisiveness. You see, making decisions is the shortest route to triumphant passages. Once you make up your mind, the rest follows quite naturally. I therefore urge you to sit quietly and follow the footsteps of your mind. Be open to your heart's meanderings. They will quietly lead you to make your most important decisions, and the rest will fall into place. Don't try to be a superwoman. Give your children chores. Ask your partner for help. Accept assistance as it's offered to you. Release guilt or the belief that it's weak to ask for help, and be a team player. Okay. Yes. Yes. You are so welcome. Thank you for being here. We're so glad to have the more the merrier, power in numbers, people. So, oh, well, welcome, Sea Baby. Nice to have you here. Nice. Lamia, I'm so glad we got some new subscribers, y'all. Y'all give everyone a good big old love tribe welcome, y'all. Let's love bomb them real quick. How many hearts can we get up in this chat room for all of our new subscribers? Let's see. Let's see them. Come on, tribe. Let's throw them in there. All right. So let's see. All right. Who else do we have? All right. What does Sea Baby? What does Sea Baby need tomorrow this time? Okay. Sea Baby, you need to be patient. Okay. There could be a crossroads that you're coming to where a decision's going to have to be made. But at this time, they really want you to be patient because now is not the time to act. Now is a time to show self-restraint, to be patient and wait. Do not let your desire for an outcome or resolution result in one that is not to your liking because you forced it to manifest before it was time. Trust that all will be as it's meant to be when it's meant to be. Be still, let go of all frustration and impatience, and remember that good things come to those who wait. Okay? Yeah, tribe. Get that love going. Cynthia blowing it up. All right. Okay. You are so welcome. Hey, Nave. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Let's see. I So I am, um, I'm kind of actually floating right now between Georgia and North Carolina. Um, I'm not sure how that's gonna look moving forward, but I have been spending quite a lot of time in Georgia lately. So um, I live between here and there. So um, you know, I would honestly make a game out of it, like tune in, meditate, ask your spirit guides for um, answers if you got to use a pendulum, or maybe even put a freaking map up and throw a dart, like pin the tail on the donkey. Maybe get your children to do it, like, hey kids, we're gonna blindfold you and get you to put a tack on the map. That's where we're going to go, right? Like, have fun with it. If, like, just go. What's holding you? Um, even if you want to stay within a specific area, like, narrow it down. But yeah, just go. Just go. There's so much out there, guys. That's the thing about just being in flow and having fun with the process. Like, don't let fear throw you off, man. Don't let it throw you off. You got this. Um okay, so Nave wants a question too. Beach or mountain? Okay, well, think of it in this way. um and listen, either way, they both have their pros and cons, right? But maybe you need to sit with the energy of both. Like, I know for myself, when I lived on the coast, like, yes, when I was younger and didn't have all the responsibilities, yeah, we were at the beach all the time. But living a day to day life and also living in a tourist town like Charleston, not only are there a ton of people there, which is super overwhelming for me personally, but I just realized when I lived near the beach, I didn't really go there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get there as much. But the beach is very calming, it's grounding, it's cleansing, it's a big part of my life. So, I mean, really think about how you feel at the beach versus the mountains. And honestly, just lean into the energy. Whatever feels more compelling to you, go for it. Go for it. But yeah, I mean, and that's the funny thing, Karen, because like I've lived on the water my entire life, and I knew that I wanted to move to the mountains, but I can't get rid of water. Like, water is my life. So, I've had this dream for years. Like, if I move to the mountains, I want to be around a body of water, whether that be a river, a lake, whatevs. Like, I just need to be close to water. And I just so happen to move to the mountains, and the river runs right in front of our property. Like, there's lakes around, even here in Georgia. So no matter what, I'm still being drawn to either mountainous areas or hilly areas that still have a lot of beautiful natural scenery, but also have the body of water, so that I don't have to deal with the touristy trap of Charleston. So, um, yeah, but it is just, and maybe that's why you just need to make fun. Maybe over the next, okay, so if you have to be out by December 31st, like, take a week, right? Or 2 weeks just to have fun with it. If you have like a few certain states that you're being drawn to, right? Like say you're in North Carolina, if you're thinking of another part of North Carolina, or maybe Tennessee or Virginia, or you want to go further south, like whatevs. Get the East Coast, man. Get the East Coast, blow it up on a map, throw some darts, spitballs, whatevs, tax, I don't care. Whatever feels fun for you. But then when you do it like as a game, see what consistently pops up for you over a week, right? If you're doing it multiple times, like say, okay, I'm going to give myself 7 days anytime I feel the need to, but I'm going to at least dedicate 3 to 4 tries of just making game night with my kids, of putting dots on this map, right? And see what area tends to be highlighted, right? So whether you're doing the whole blindfold, spin the kids around, letting them put the tail on the donkey type thing, or, you could do like little colored, whatevs, throwing little Play-Dohs, or I don't know, something. You could even do like little fingerprints, right? So get like a little paint, blindfold them, and just have them walk up to the map so that they're not looking, but they're naturally going to that place. So things like that. See what gets highlighted for you. So, but yeah, just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. That's all that matters. Okay, so what does Nave need to know? Oh, we miss you too, Michelle. All right, so you actually got 2, Nave. So purification and independence. So it's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. This could also be of your personal relationships and letting people have power over you. Okay. But it's also like how you're allowing people to experience life with you. Okay. I feel like there needs to be this balance between feeling like you need to do it all by yourself and having resentment towards accepting help. Like, oh, I'll do it all on my own, or like needing the need to have others there to help you through it, right? There needs to be a cleansing and a balance so that there's a middle ground of knowing you are confident to do it by yourself, but also knowing that it's okay to ask for help and receive help seems to be a theme that's going on for you right now. So, if you've been having distorted emotions or just kind of all over the place, one extreme to the other, or just feeling that there seems to be a heightened energy about your independence, there's something there that you might want to look a little more into and definitely balance it out just a little bit more, so one is not taking over the other and there's no distorted emotions involved. Okay. So, but your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. And, they're not telling you to lose this drive and this passion. But they also want you to know that there is another side to it as well. So, okay. Yeah, I feel you, Scorpion. Okay. Let's see, let me need to know. Okay. So heed your dreams and see yourself in nature. Okay. And this is for, okay. So your dreams are a powerful tool for increasing self-awareness, for they contain within them the unfiltered truth. Whether it be a dream or a nightmare, there are the keys to understanding your inner self, both your joys and your fears. Commune with Gaia and Great Spirit in the stillness of your slumber. Learn to read and interpret your dreams. Listen to what they tell you. Pay close attention to how they make you feel. Heed what they reveal and learn who you are and who you wish to be. And then see yourself in nature. You are born of man and woman, but humanity is born of the natural world. Now is the time to reconnect. Look out into the natural world, explore your world, and you will see who you are. Peel away all judgment and dogma born of man and see your truest nature mirrored in the beautiful world around you. See that your emotions are like the weather and that your senses reach into the sky and earth like the branches and roots of the tree. See yourself in nature and nature within yourself. So, this is about really understanding the oneness and the unity that is not only within you in this universe, but also within your brothers and sisters that are surrounding you at this time. There's a lot of mirroring going on, and there's a lot of information that is coming through in your dreams. So it's really, really important that, you're working on your stillness right now. Okay. So, but once you trust this process of what's coming through, I feel like you astral travel a lot. And so grounding is going to be really important for you as well. Okay. Right. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Yeah. Listen, I just try to live my most extra life. That's all I do. If it feels good, I do it. All right. Kara. What does Kara? They want to give you romance angels. What does Kara need? So, Kara, you need to free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. All right. So, like the unicorn in the image on this card, you may be feeling trapped. Perhaps you've relinquished control to someone else, or maybe you feel smothered in your career or relationship. As you tune into yourself, you'll sense specific areas where this message applies to you. You can even ask yourself, in what ways do I feel limited or constrained? The truest answer, trust the answers you receive. This card comes to you from the romance angels because they have heard your call for great love, to experience passion through, though you must first allow yourself to feel deep emotions. In doing so, you may come up against areas of your life where you harbor discontent. Simply by acknowledging these areas, you bring light to the situation and allow room for the angels to help you. As you commit to taking back control of your life, your feelings will naturally thaw and reawaken. This leads to greater capacity to love yourself, your partner, and your experiences. So I hope that helps. All right, guys. Good. I'm glad. All right. So, what time are we at? All right. So, you are so welcome. Does anyone else have a question for me? Because I'll only pull one or two more, then we're going to close out. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, I guess we'll go ahead and call it a night since we've already done quite a bit and we have a lot of new family in the house. So thank you to everyone who has showed up tonight. Thank you to all of our new family members. If you have any questions or you need to get in touch with me, or say you got a message tonight and you want to go deeper into those stories or need help, your girl's got you. You can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. I'm just going to say a little closing prayer. So, great creator, my angels, my archangels, my divine spirit team, I thank you so much for showing up for us tonight. Thank you for allowing me to be in service and share energy with those who we connected to tonight. Thank you for allowing me to be a messenger for all those who are in need. I ask that any energy that has been shared tonight be sent back to its rightful sender. I disconnect myself from anyone's energy that does not belong to me or is not for my highest good in all directions of time, so it be. I thank you so much for all of your love, your grace, your support, and your encouragement and wisdom to allow me to be the best version of myself so that I can be a positive role model and inspiration for those that are on this path. Thank you for everything that you do for us and keeping us in alignment and allowing us to have this safe space to come together once again. Amen. So, with that, I hope all of you have a wonderful, fantastic evening. Make the most of your beautiful life and don't be afraid to let go and have some fun, okay? Make the most of your weekend, make beautiful memories, love on yourself and your loved ones, and know you are always loved, supported, saved, heard, seen, felt. You're amazing and you are so, so loved. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. I'll talk to you soon.